Hi everybody, this is Kat from the Atonality Collective. Before we get into the main video, just a few words really. We decided to do something, excuse the fireworks, we decided to do something a little bit funner, a bit more light-hearted, because at the minute the world isn't the best place right now. So I have a couple of alters who will introduce themselves to you. We have Ash and we have Dan, and I did consider doing everybody in one go, but that would have been a really long video, so I decided to split it off into shorter videos. Now, none of us are that great about talking about ourselves, so I gave them some prompts that we came up with together that is more centered around the system as a whole, but you'll find out some things about the individuals along the way. So, with all that said, let's get into the video. So the first one is most sarcastic. I would say Sally is pretty sarcastic. I'm sarcastic to Kat. I'm not that sarcastic on the outside. I'm more blunt because I'm no nonsense. So that's kind of what I do. Dan's pretty sarcastic. But I think on the whole, Sally can be very sarcastic. Most maternal. That has to be Sally again. She looks after the littles. Dan helps her out. Kat's pretty maternal. I know Marie calls Kat mummy, so yeah, Kat's really maternal as well. But in terms of on the daily, Sally, because the littles live with her. Spikiest. So I would say, see, Serena can be really spiky depending on what mood she's in. I, like I said, am no nonsense, so I'm quite spiky if I feel like we're being taken advantage of, or if I feel like we're not being treated properly by people. I will kind of go on the attack. So I guess I'm pretty spiky. It's part of my role anyway. But I'm working on that. Yeah. Sweetest tooth, Dan or Joe. Joe loves to make sweet things. I don't know if he actually eats them or if he just makes them. Dan likes sweet things, definitely. I like a lot of sugar in my tea, but other than that, I don't really go for sweet, I go for savoury. Yeah. Most comfy socially is Dan again. Dan is the one that will come out if we're feeling a little bit anxious in a social situation. He is chattier, he has more humour, He's a peacemaker. Yeah, so Dan is the one that likes to be social. And finally is the best cook. So Sally's a really good cook. Kat wanted to be a chef at one point, so Kat is a good cook when they have the motivation to cook. But I think the best cook goes to Joe, because he's the one that will be up for making bread, making sure we have enough bread in the flat. Like I said, he bakes and he has some good ideas, kind of makes up his own recipes. So baking, I would say Joe. Cook of normal meals, I guess, would be Kat. Yeah. I mean, Kat's in a bit of a tough spot right now, so they're not doing much in the way of cooking. But when they're feeling 100%, or as close to 100% as possible, they're really, really good cooks. Alright everybody, I'm Dan, and this is my Meet the Altar bit. Okay, so the first bit is most sarcastic, and I think that that's quite a hard one. So I'm pretty sarcastic, not all the time, but that's my humour. Holly can be pretty sarcastic in a different way, and Sally, if Sally's got it on her, she's definitely the most sarcastic. So I think it's a tie between us three. Kat's sarcasm is there as well, but I think we out-sarcasm them. Most maternal, so that would be Sally. Sally looks after the littles, and she is there for everybody, and she's there to make sure that Kat looks after themselves as well. She gets described as Mama Bear quite a bit, because she's there looking after everybody. But yeah, she can be a bit feisty if she wants to be. I guess that then leads us on to spikiest. I would say if Sally's annoyed, she's pretty spiky, but Ash has a bit of a chip in his shoulder. He is the persecutor in the system, the interject persecutor. Which means that sometimes he works against us. But he's doing really, really well and has been behaving himself recently. But yeah, he does have a lot of snide comments to us. He's also been known to attack people verbally. He's not a physical attacker. He has very spiky words sometimes. Sweetest tooth. See, little Jacob, he loves his cookies. And his sweets. But I think most kids do at that age. He's only 2. So we have to watch him with that. I think I guess it's me. I have a pretty sweet tooth. It's getting better than it used to be. But yeah, I think out of all of us, I'm the one with the sweet tooth. Most comfy socially, that would be me again. I love being around people, and as long as I can be myself and show my humour, then I'm really happy. And I'm definitely the most confident around people. And then the best cook would be Joe's pretty good. Joe's a good cook. I don't know. It's a tough one. Because Kat is great at curries and Sally's great at stews. So I think it's tied again between Kat and Sally. So that's us. I hope I haven't spoken too quickly for you. I'm Dan. I'm the kind of emotional protector, and I just want to be all happy for everybody, and keep the morale up. So that is my job, and if you want to know more about us, let me know, and I will maybe do another video